it's very likely that you'll find arpeggiating that chord sequence a little bit difficult when you start off. It is a little bit random, unfortunately. There's not a set pattern that I can show you, and on the record, as far as I can tell, there's no set pattern either. So if you wanted to, if you're a massive Guns N' Roses fan, you want to learn it exactly like the record, then if you put it into a program like Transcribe or one of those, some sort of audio program where you can mute one of the speakers, you'll hear that the guitars become a bit more separated. One's panned in the left speaker and one's panned in the right. So you can kind of get a bit of separation like that, but there is more than one guitar in each speaker because there's only 2 speakers and there's 4 guitars. So yeah, it's a difficult one to kind of get to grips with, this style of arpeggiating, because it's so random. It just takes a bit of practice, and the trick, like I said, if there is one, is to almost pretend you're strumming it, like you're moving your hand. I always talk about keeping your hand moving continuously when you strum. It's that kind of feeling, but you pick out individual notes instead of strumming all the time. But occasionally you might put a strum in. So a little bit sticky, but I'm sure you'll get it. Now, learning all those little variations is quite important, because that's a big part of the tune, is getting the variations in the right place. The strumming pattern for the chorus is this down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. Little bit weird in that coming into the chorus, the pattern isn't quite there yet. It's almost like they're getting into the pattern. So it's going from the D chord. I mean, it's a subtle thing. If you want to start with the down, down, up, down, as soon as the chorus starts, that'll be cool. But just in case you listen to the record and you kind of go, oh, the strumming pattern doesn't quite sound right, that's what's going on. It's kind of, they're obviously jamming it in the studio and they're just kind of getting into the chorus so it doesn't just break out into this big strumming pattern. It's very cool. And Guns N' Roses are an awesome band, and they're doing really, really cool stuff throughout this tune, really. There's interesting things going on. So, but that's the basic kind of strumming pattern you got there. Often when it's staying on the D chord at the end of the chorus, we've got a little pattern as well, where it's on the D. This is using a D chord, using a D sus2 and a sus4. So you've basically got down, 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 up, and that last down was a sus2. So D, D, sus, back to normal D, and then we've got a series of upstrokes for sus4, back to D, sus2, back to D, 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 sus2, D, D, sus4, sus. Oh God, that's hard to say. Those of you that are a little bit more advanced with your strumming might want to put in a... which is just a little bit of a faster down, 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 up, 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 down, 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 up, up, up. The other thing that you might have a little bit of fun with is getting from the big strumming patterns into the kind of arpeggiated chords. It's just practice. It's just going to take a lot of listening, playing along with the record, and getting used to being able to change your feel, which is a really important thing to be able to do. Now, last thing that I just want to talk to while we're on strumming and stuff is the outro. So the outro at the end of the solo, it starts with this. Up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, up, down, up. It's an interesting little pattern, but it varies quite a lot again. It's not really, most of this song's not repetitious. It's not like it's a similar strumming pattern through the whole tune, but there's lots of variations of it, and especially having the 2 guitar players playing different things at the same time. I mean, it might have been Slash recording both guitar parts, I don't know. I suspect not. I suspect it was the two of them playing at the same time. But it's kind of moving around a little bit, the strumming pattern, which is great. Which is a very, very cool thing. Incidentally, if you've got a jam buddy or somebody that you're used to playing guitar with in your band or whatever, this is a fantastic song for two acoustic guitars, because the two different rhythms and the slight changes can really work well together. Especially there's some solo stuff that I'm going to go through with you in a sec as well. So that makes a really nice blend as well, to have those two guitar things going on. But that's pretty much the rhythms for the whole song. So the last thing that I've got to do before we go on to the solos is the intro. So the intro is pretty straightforward. The chords are slightly different to what they are in the verse, and there's a couple of other variations. So let's shoot to a little close-up now and I'll run through those for you. Intro. The intro chord, starting off with a C chord. Got that little variation there that we talked about earlier, putting a little finger down and first finger off. Always starts with a strum, so it's strum, pick out notes to G. Now make sure you play G like this, because then he's got this little variation, which is just first finger going down in the first fret of the second string, second finger going down second fret of the third string, and back to regular G. A, B, and again, that's where the solo starts. There is a strumming for the intro, G, same sequence as the chorus, C to E minor. This is where the whistle solo is. Finishing this time on a D with an F sharp bass, as opposed to a regular D. Just in the intro it's there, finishing with a D with an F sharp bass. All I'm doing is playing the F sharp there with my thumb. If you wanted to, you could always play D with an F sharp bass like that. I find it easier to use the thumb over technique for that one. But that's pretty much that part done.